Welcome to another edition of the Nightly Nuge. Ted, good evening, my friend.
Hey, good evening to you, Keith, and let's celebrate truth, logic, and common sense, which happens to be very truthful, very logical, and commonly sensible across my America.
You know, you're a Michigan boy. Upscale Steakhouse in Detroit. Guy came in wielding a knife, stabbed an employee of the steakhouse, and the employee of the steakhouse actually brought a gun to the knife fight. The end is pretty obvious. First of all, what's going on in Detroit up there with crime and all that stuff? And what's your take on the knife and then the gun?
Let me first comment that I love the mighty Motor City. I am the Motor City madman. I genuflect at the altar of when I was born. Detroit, Michigan was the arsenal of democracy. And according to this recent story, maybe some people still adhere to the self-evident truth that if you are unarmed and helpless, you're probably unarmed and helpless. And what a tragic, irresponsible choice that would be. Now, for many, many years, Detroit was the murder capital. I think Chicago's got us beat. Now New York's got us beat. East St. Louis has us beat. Oakland has us beat. A lot of blue Democrat feces and needles, homeless hell zones have beat Detroit for murder capital. But we were the murder capital for many years, not because we're more violent. We're just better shots in Detroit, Keith. Let me tell you about it. I still spend all my hunting season, a lot of my time in Detroit, and I love her eternally. What a great soulful work ethic epicenter where good over evil is still celebrated. And in this instance, what a perfect end to an engineered recidivism moment where this stabber was again released and arrested most of his life on violent crimes, but the system let the stabber out. But unfortunately, the stabber brought a knife to a Detroit gunfight. And what a great, great moment. I'm very, very happy that good won over evil because the victim stopped the attack by keeping and bearing arms. And I have to remind everybody, we see the incidents in Texas where the synagogue and the attendees were taken hostage by a violent and evil recidivistic monster. You know why they were taken hostage, Keith? Because they haven't woken up. They haven't come to the realization that if you are unarmed and helpless, you're unarmed and helpless. Here's a little Uncle Ted tech tip on a nightly nude celebration of good over evil and smart over stupid. Don't be unarmed and helpless. It's such a simple decision to make. A gun is a beautiful tool. It's a good tool that has a good, perfect purpose. If you keep and bear and you have it on you, you could be like this nice man in Detroit who was being stabbed by an evil monster and neutralize the evil force. Keith, this is a great moment. We should celebrate good over evil. And that's what happened in Detroit. I salute my fellow Detroiters.
You know, I think tomorrow night, Ted, it's Friday night free for all tomorrow. So let's think about something positive going on in or around Detroit. And we'll come back on a music note tomorrow and talk about that. How about that?
I celebrate killer Detroit soul music. I'm a funk brother. I'm a Detroit fire-breathing guitar player that celebrates that Motown spirit. Can't wait.
Come back tomorrow and we're going to have a Friday night free-for-all edition of the Nightly Nuge. Have a good night, Ted.
I'm Nightly and I'm Nuge.